Hi guys, how's everyone doing today? Good afternoon. I hope you guys are having an amazing day today, you guys. So today we have so many amazing promotions and specials going on that I'm honestly super excited to share with you guys. Okay, here at Icon Cosmetic Center we have so many amazing specials and promotions going on, so you could be taking great advantage of absolutely everything that we have to offer. By the way, you guys, if you're wondering, what is this case of? This is a BBL. Okay, this is a patient that got a BBL. As you can see, she has gorgeous curves. Honestly, such a beautiful pump to the butt, beautiful hips, as you can see, very smooth, very feminine, very sexy. This is her before, you guys. As you can see, she didn't really have much hips. She didn't really have much of a shelf, and now you see, body is so T, you guys. So what are you waiting for? This could be you as well. She went ahead and became an iconic doll. This is actually a case by Dr. Meridian. Okay. Ooh, I'm hella excited. T Nani, how you doing today, love? Welcome. How are you, pretty girl? Yes, this is T. I'm telling you, you up next. I know you up next. You in July, right? I believe you said July, or am I getting you confused with another patient? But yeah, like literally look at her before. Like there wasn't really much going on. Lots of love handles, lots of fat at the flanks. And you see now this nice transition right here. You see that nice transition that really goes, hi babes, I'm good, how are you? I booked for end of the year, but my goal is before end of the year. I am so happy for you, babe. I am so happy. How are you? Thank you so much for asking. I'm actually doing really good. We're super busy here at the Blue Lagoon location. And we're just super thankful to be so busy, and that so many people come to us, and that so many people, look forward to getting their body done here with us. And it's honestly something, like results speak for themselves. The results speak for themselves, like the people aren't coming just for no reason, you guys. Like, you clearly see this amazing transformation right here. And honestly, girl, I'm rooting for you. I know you're gonna get that surgery before the year ends, love. I am super happy for you. And let me tell you something. We actually have amazing financial plans and amazing specials going on right now, you guys, where you could be taking great advantage of. Okay, so these are all things that are really amazing for us to, keep in mind and stay on top of, okay? Now, another thing that I wanted to mention to you that is extremely important for us to remember as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we are always going to be making sure that absolutely everything that we have to offer to you guys, we are offering so many different deals, for combined procedures, for simple procedures. And at the end of the day, you guys, these are things that are honestly super amazing and really flip the script for us. At the end of the day, we always gotta be making sure that absolutely everything that we have to offer here at Cosmetic Center, absolutely everything that we have to offer here at Cosmetic Center is the real thing, is legit, you guys. So make sure that you are leaving your information right here in my left bottom corner in this yellow folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you guys. It is so important for you guys to remember this information. Another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys is that you can go ahead and check out all of these amazing specials on our Instagram. Okay, don't forget that we also offer free virtual consultations and free in-person consultations. So this is something super amazing that you can be taking such great advantage of. Okay, you guys, so make sure that you guys are doing absolutely everything that you need to be doing. Okay, you guys, so at the end of the day, some of us maybe have been thinking about getting surgery. Some of us maybe been wanting to get surgery, and the only reason why we haven't done it, you guys, is because we may think that it's impossible for us to get surgery, or we may think that it's just things that is too far out of like what we think we're capable of doing. Okay, you guys. And why am I saying this? The reason why I'm saying this, you guys, is because it's important for us to remember that it's actually never been easier than today for you guys to finally be able to get your surgery, because there's not only specials going on the surgery itself, but when you put in your $250 deposit, you actually get to lock in that special price for up to 2 years. So now you have up to 2 years to pay off your surgery as well, okay? And you're not gonna need no 2 years, you guys, because with these amazing financial plans that we have here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it really has never been easier than today right now for you guys to finally go ahead that we have here at Icon Cosmetic Center. It really has never been easier than today right now for you guys to finally go ahead and get your surgery. So make sure that you are making the most out of today. Make sure that you're making the most out of right now, because you know, you may be thinking, oh, you know, I'm just gonna chill for a little bit, I'm just gonna see, like, you know, when another special comes in, or a special like this one. Let me tell you something, you guys, that we never repeat specials twice, okay? The specials that you see right here, right now, today, the ones that I'm currently talking to you about, the ones that are on our Instagram right now, at icon/center/Miami, okay? So, I'm here to let you know now, you guys, that these are things that you need to be taking in consideration, because like I said, it is not every day that you're going to be getting amazing prices with board certified surgeons. Okay, you guys, this is what a board certified surgeon's work look like. Okay, why am I making an example out of her? Because you can see her before, and what certified surgeon's work look like. Okay, why am I making an example out of her? Because you can see her before. And why am I mentioning her before? Because there's lots of people that may believe that they don't have enough fat for a BBL, that they don't have the right structure for a BBL, that you know, their body type is too far off to finally being able to getting the shape that they're looking forward to getting. Like, these are all things, you guys, that us as human beings, we think because we're anxious beings and we're not really educated, you know, we're not board certified surgeons, so how are we supposed to know? It's normal for you to think that, you guys, but I want to make an example out of her, because just look at that body, you guys. Look at those curves, look at that butt, look at that plump, that volume, you know, very voluminous but very subtle at the same time, just very, very, very pretty. You know, he did his big one with her. But you can see, you guys, that there was lots of hip dips going on. You can see that there was love handles going on. So why am I making an example out of her? The reason why I'm making an example out of her, you guys, is because this is something for you guys to look at and be like, oh, wait, you know, like, it's not as impossible as I may believe to get my body to look like where I want it to look like. Okay, you guys, so this is something that is really, really important for us to remember and for us to keep in mind, because I feel like a lot of us may believe, oh, I don't have enough fat for a BBL, or my breasts have sagged too much, like for my breasts to ever look like the way I want them to look, or for them to truly, truly ever be lifted, you know, with just a breast lift or things like that. You guys, I'm here to let you know now that with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it honestly has never been easier than today right now for you guys to finally get your surgery. Okay, so these are things that are extremely important for us to remember and for us to keep in mind. So make sure that you are leaving your information right here in this yellow folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. Absolutely everything that we have to offer here at Cosmetic Center, you know, you could take great advantage of it. Okay, you guys, so if there's something that has been bothering you, maybe because you went through a major weight loss journey, or because you were pregnant in the past or something like that, I'm here to let you know now, you guys, that with everything that we have to offer here at Cosmetic Center, it honestly has never been easier than today right now for you guys to finally go ahead and get your surgery. Okay, so with that being said, you know, here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we have 3 locations, okay, in Miami, Florida. But by the way, you guys, when you hear me say Miami, Florida, don't start being like, oh my gosh, no way, they're all the way in Miami. No way, oh my gosh, you guys, you know, I'm here to let you know now that Beauty Pause, why is it so cheap? Love, because we have a promotion going on. We have a promotion going on, so that's why it's at a good price. But this price isn't going to be around for long, so you want to be making sure that you are locking in the special price as soon as possible, because this is not a price that is going to be around for long. Here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we consist of 9 board certified surgeons, you guys. So as I was saying, we have 3 locations of Icon Cosmetic Center here in Miami. We have one in Blue Lagoon, which is where I'm currently in right now. We have one in Doral, and we have one in Hialeah. Okay, you guys, so with all of these amazing, specials and promotions that we have going on, it is honestly really, really great to see, because it's not every day where you're going to get to see amazing specials like the ones that we have here, especially with board certified surgeons, okay? Now, another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we are always also going to be making sure that we are guiding you towards the right direction for your needs and for your wants. Okay, you guys? So, with that being said, another thing that I wanted to mention to you that is extremely important that we remember as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we are also always going to be making sure that your medical clearance are up to date, that your labs are up to date, that you're doing everything that you're supposed to be doing before and after. Okay, you guys, these are things that are really important, because when you're looking forward to getting surgery with a clinic, you want to be making sure that, that clinic is going to be, with amazing communication skills, great bedside manner, amazing education. All of these things really do play a part into our experience, you guys, because we got to remember that it's more than just good results. When we're going ahead and getting surgery, you guys, it's further way more than just amazing results and bye-bye. It's a whole process, you guys, and it's something that has to be done with care, with lots of nurturing, with lots of education. And who's better at that than Icon Cosmetic Center, you guys? We all have access to Google, and you could go ahead and check out our amazing reviews. You could go ahead and look at those beautiful before and afters, like the one that I have here, right back here behind me. Okay, you guys, these are things that are really, really, really important for you guys to remember. So make sure that you are leaving your information right here in this yellow folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you guys. Another thing that I wanted to mention to you that is extremely important that we remember as well is that, like I was telling you, we have 9 board certified surgeons. We also have a location in Hialeah. So the surgeons that reside in the Hialeah location are Dr. Tamer, Dr. Zong, and Dr. Harrow. The surgeons that reside in the Doral location are Dr. Porter and Dr. Fisher. And the doctors that reside in the Blue Lagoon location are Dr. Meridian, Dr. Gurani, Dr. Giselle Gurani, and Dr. June. Okay, you guys, so with everything that, we have here for you, it has honestly never been easier than today right now for you guys to finally be able to get your surgery. So, make sure that you're making the most out of today. Make sure that you're making the most out of right now. It is really, really, really important for us to remember this amazing information. Now, also make sure that you are leaving your information right here in my left bottom corner in this yellow folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you guys. I see here, good girl, hair and accessories. How you doing today, love? Welcome to the live. Do you guys have BMI requirements? Yes. So, there's no minimum for BMI, but there is a limit for BMI. The limit for BMI is 40. Okay, and I can actually tell you guys what your BMI limit is. Okay, because let me tell you something. I could tell you what your BMI is by you only telling me your weight and your height. That's all I need in order for me to be able to tell you what your BMI is. For anyone that doesn't know what BMI is, you guys, BMI stands for body mass index, and this is used to detect how much body fat a person has. Okay, so now, as I was saying, the reason why, the BMI, the limit is up to 40, you guys, is because, of course, we're never gonna do an operation on somebody that their BMI is higher than 40, because, that is just not right. It's not even, I don't even think it's legal. And, it's just not the way that this works. Let me tell you something now. If you are somebody that you got a BMI that's higher than 40, don't get discouraged, don't get sad, don't get frustrated, don't get mad. This doesn't mean that you could never get your surgery, guys. It just means that at the certain, like right now, the present right now, you can't. But what does this mean? That you can still leave your information right here in my left bottom corner in this yellow folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get your free virtual consultation, get your free in-person consultation, you know, situated. Okay, you guys, so this is something that is super, super, super important for us to remember and for us to keep in mind as well. Another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys is that go ahead and leave your weight and your height in the chat. Okay, you guys, go ahead and leave your weight and your height in the chat. That way I can tell you, you know, what your BMI is. Remember that BMIs are really, really, really important. Make sure that you're also leaving your information right here in my left bottom corner in this in this yellow folder. I keep saying blue, you guys, because recently TikTok updated it, so I always say blue, but it's yellow. I'm just trying to get used to it now. But I see here tape, bubble gum, XX. What are the hidden costs? So this is actually the full price. This is the full price. You know, there's not really hidden costs. Obviously, you're gonna have more costs when, you know, after surgery because of your post-op care healing. You know, the massages, the fajas, everything that you have to do. You know, eating, drinking a lot of water, the boards, the foams. But we also have amazing bundles that you could take great advantage of. Okay, you guys. So I see here we also have another person saying, Becky, how much is a tummy tuck? So you guys, for specific prices, you know, for example, for BBLs, tummy tucks, breast augmentations, whatever procedure you have in mind that you want to find out about, you guys, all you guys need to do is go ahead and go to our Instagram, or you could go ahead and leave your information right here in my left bottom corner in this yellow folder. That way we can call you, you know, we can get in contact with you and let you know about the specials that we have going on here at Icon Cosmetic Center. And if you're wondering, well, why can't she just say it? You know, the reason why I say it like that is because, you know, I've had people tell me, oh, why can't you just say them? It's because, you guys, when I do say, you know, the specials and like the actual price on TikTok, like for some reason, you know, TikTok doesn't really like that, and TikTok does tend to kick me out of the live. So, you know, I'm just playing it safe, making sure that you guys are still finding out about the amazing specials that we have to offer here to you. So make sure that you're going to icon/cosmetic/center/Miami. Okay, you guys, really, really important that we remember this. Okay, another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys is that it is so important for us to remember as well that with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it actually has never been easier than today right now for you guys to finally get your surgery. Okay, so I see here Ave 1984 white BBL. Why not? What do you mean? You don't want hips? You don't want a nice butt? Then, you know, you could just not be on this life. It's not for everyone. It's for whoever wants it, you know. Whoever is tired of their hip dips, whoever is tired of going to the gym and trying to grow a shelf or trying to grow hips. And we all know that we can't grow hips in the gym, you know. That is just something that is just not possible to do. And that's where the BBL comes in. Just look at this amazing transformation right behind me. Okay, it's about to go ahead and show her before. Look at her before. She didn't really have much hips. She had some fat at the lower part of her abdomen area, and now you see that gorgeous curve, you know, those gorgeous hips, and it looks very feminine, very, very beautiful, very gorgeous. So can you get the Lipo 360 by itself? Yes, of course. You could actually get the Lipo 360 by itself, of course. You know, Lipo 360, you guys, what it consists of is that they lipo the front part of your abdomen, okay? Then they lipo the flanks, and then they also lipo your back all the way up to the bra strap, okay? Now, people tend to get confused by the name Lipo 360, but let's think about it like this. There's really not much to get confused on, you guys. Lipo 360, the reason why it's called 360 is because it's a full circle. So if you take a look, we can see it here, right here in her. They took all of this fat in the front right here. They took the fat from the sides, and then they also took the fat from the back all the way up to the bra strap. You see how she doesn't have even a single roll. She doesn't have any rolls, and she has a full buttocks and full hips. And you can see here she had some rolls. She had a little bit of a fupa. That's how, and you see now how slim and small her waist is. That's how the Lipo 360 takes place. Okay, you guys, so it's a full circle. So the next time that you hear Lipo 360 and you start getting confused, well, they do Lipo with the tummy tuck. JMJ, yes, welcome. How you doing today, love? Welcome to the live. Yes, they'll do Lipo with the tummy tuck. Of course, you can actually look. Let me tell you something. If you wanted to, let's say that you wanted to get a breast augmentation, right? For example, I don't know like what it is that you want to get done, but just to give you an example, let's say that you're looking forward to getting a tummy tuck and you want to get Lipo 360 with some breast augmentation. Let's say that you also want to throw in there some chin lipo, and you're wondering, well, would I be able to do this? Yes, of course, you guys. Here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we actually combine procedures in many different ways, you guys, that are honestly so amazing for us to see, for us to take recollection of, you guys. So I'm letting you guys know now, with these amazing options of you being able to combine your procedures, it gives you the opportunity to finally being able to get more of a complete surgery, and you get everything done at once, done at the way, and of course in a safely manner. You know, of course there's a lot of requirements that we do ask for you guys to do, like bring us your medical clearance, bring us your labs. Everything has to be up to date. We're obviously, the day of surgery, we're gonna do a drug test on you, a pregnancy test on you. You know, we're gonna do all kinds of tests on you before you go into surgery as well, you guys. These are things that are really important, and we do not play when it comes to, you know, our patients' health, our patients' medical clearance, our patients' labs. That is something that we do take very seriously, you guys. So make sure that with what I'm about to tell you, you take it serious too, because when we are looking forward to getting surgery, we have to remember that we have to quit, you know, all kinds of smoking. We also have to quit drinking, okay, you guys? And I'm gonna explain to you why. The reason why you have to stop these things, you guys, is because it is really important for us to remember that at the end of the day, we want to be making sure that absolutely everything that we're doing is being done the right, correct way, okay, you guys? So with that being said, another thing that I wanted to mention to you that is extremely important that we remember as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we are always going to be making sure that absolutely everything that we, you know, have to offer to you guys are knowing about it, you guys are finding out about it. And at the end of the day, you know, it brings me really great joy when I see patients that, you know, just got recently surgery done with us, or maybe a couple months ago, or maybe a couple of years ago, join the live and share with us, you know, how amazing their experience was here with us at Icon Cosmetic Center, how they felt with us. These are all things that honestly makes us so happy, you guys, and really shows us that, you know, behind all the hard work that goes on behind the scenes, you know, we successfully get this. Okay, you guys, this is a perfect example out of many, you guys, of how amazing our surgeons here at Icon Cosmetic Center truly are. Okay. Now, another thing that I wanted to mention to you is that with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it really has never been easier than today, right now, for you guys to finally go ahead and get your surgery. So what are you waiting for? I know you've been talking about this surgery. I know you're tired of those hip dips. I know you're tired of that excess skin at the lower part of your abdomen area. I know you're tired of sagging breasts or breasts that have barely little to no cleavage. Like, I completely understand, you guys. Like, and I completely can understand as well where maybe you've been wanting the surgery, maybe you've been had your eye on finally getting your surgery, but the only reason why you haven't done it is because, you know, certain things in your life happen, or maybe you have kids, and, you know, or maybe you have a job that doesn't really allow you to get time off, or certain things like this. Okay, you guys, these are things that at the end of the day we can always manage, and we can always, you know, flip the script, flip the table. That way, you know, the ball is in our court and it's in our favor. Okay, what do I mean by this? You know, here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we design amazing financial plans just for you guys, you know, thinking about all of our iconic dolls, all of our future iconic dolls. We did this thinking about you guys. And when people hear like, oh, financing for your surgery, I feel like a lot of people believe that it's like a financing where it's like $700 a month, or $500 a month, or $300 a month. You guys, no, it's not that at all. When I'm telling you it is so affordable, you're gonna be shocked. I see here Tal Ace Telly. How you doing today, love? Welcome to the live. What doctor is it? So this is Dr. Meridian, love. This is Dr. Meridian Lipo 360 with a BBL. JMJ, who are the doctors available for what, love? All of our surgeons are available at C. Becky, I can't find the IG page. Let me help you out. No worries. It's because the username sometimes can be a little tough for you know, our patients to find it, but no worries, you guys. I'm here to help you out. Okay? So, if you can see right here, Icon / Cosmetic / Center / Miami. Okay, let me know if you ladies need it there for a couple more seconds. I don't mind. I really want you guys to go check us out. You're gonna be literally so amazed with these amazing before and afters. The reason why I'm not showing the before and afters like myself like this to you is because nice, thank you. I see the doctors now. Yes, love. So I'm letting you guys know now, of course, I'm here to help you out. I'm letting you guys know now that the reason why we don't post as many before and afters or you know, or testimonies of our patients on TikTok is because TikTok is more sensitive to that kind of content, you guys. You know, it will just take it down probably, you know. So we just try to avoid that. And you know, on Instagram, we could post, you know, all of those beautiful before and afters, those testimonies. And what do I mean by testimonies? So here at Icon Cosmetic Center, you know, of course, with the patient's consent, we make videos telling you guys, bless you, we make videos telling you guys, you know, about the patient's experience. So they get to tell you guys, you know, how they found out about us, why they chose us, the surgeon that they went with, the surgery that they got, their results, their experience, how they felt, how we treated them, you know, how the process was throughout surgery, you know. So I'm here to let you know now, you guys, that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we're a very, very transparent clinic in the sense that we are always going to be very raw, very real with you guys. And that is one of the things that I really do love about Icon Cosmetic Center, that we are always going to be very transparent with our patients. And it's something so beautiful to see because, of course, with our patients' consent, you know, we do these before and afters, these testimonies, but our patients are just so happy with their results and so thankful that they came to us and so thankful for how everything went, for how we treated them, that they themselves are like, I want to do a video, I want to do social media, like I want to do a testimony, I want to let people know that this is where they should be coming. You know, 9 times out of 10, you guys, that's really how it is, you guys. Like, the patients themselves want to do social media. The patients themselves want to flaunt their results because they're just so proud, they're just so happy. And you know, that is something that you just simply cannot put a price on, you guys, when you simply are just so obsessed with yourself that you literally are like, yeah, I want to do a testimony to let people know that this is the place, like this is it, this is the clinic. Okay, you guys. So I see here JMJ, I want a BBL, tummy tuck, and implant, but I didn't want to separate my surgery if possible. No, you don't gotta separate it. I don't get it. Like you didn't or you did, because you could separate it if you want, but you don't have to. You could get your BBL, your tummy tuck, and your breast done all at the same time, you guys. We actually do that here at Icon Cosmetic Center. We can actually help you out with that. So this is in Miami. Nessie baby, yes, this is in Miami, love. This is in right now where I'm at right now. It's in Blue Lagoon. We got 3 locations of Icon Cosmetic Center. We have one in Blue Lagoon, and we also have one in Doral. We also have one in Hialeah. Okay, I'm gonna go over right now like where the surgeons are located. Nessie baby, JMJ, another doctor said no, they won't do all combined. Glad to hear that. I will call y'all. Girl, call us, because 9 times out of 10, you know, if another surgeon told you something for whatever philosophy they go by, I'm here to let you know now so you can feel a little more comfortable. Go ahead to our Instagram. We get lots of girls that get mommy makeovers, which is a tummy tuck with a breast procedure with a BBL. It is exactly what you're looking forward to getting, because basically what you're looking forward to getting is kind of a mommy makeover with a BBL. You just named out the procedures, you know, by themselves. Okay, so basically what you would get, JMJ, is a mommy makeover, which is, you know, it could either be a breast reduction, a breast augmentation, a breast lift, or a breast fat transfer with a tummy tuck, where it repairs the abdominal muscle, does lipo on the flanks, once they're done doing that, they stretch out that skin. They make sure that your belly button is full centered and symmetrical with the rest of your body. And then they go ahead and remove that excess skin. And the BBL is the fat transfer to the buttocks. You know, the BBL will be the Lipo 360, giving you that super snatched, gorgeous abdomen look, super tiny waist like that. And then they go ahead and pass it to the glutes, give it a nice pump, give you gorgeous hips. Okay, you guys, so JMJ and everybody listening to me, I highly recommend for you to go ahead and leave your information right here in this yellow folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you, love, because I'm letting you know now that exactly for what you're looking for, there's an amazing special going on that you surely can benefit from a whole lot. Because all you got to do when you put in your $250 deposit, you get to lock in that price for up to 2 years. So you literally get to lock in the price for up to 2 years. And trust me, you're not going to need no 2 years to pay off your surgery. Especially with these amazing financial plans that I'm about to tell you guys about in just a couple of minutes, okay? So, Nessie baby, perfect. I'm only 4 hours away. Perfect, Nessie baby, perfect. That is honestly super amazing. And let me tell you something, girl. We offer free virtual consultations. So even if you were across the country, even if you were, you know, outside of the state, I'm here to let you know now that we also offer free virtual consultations and free in-person consultations, okay? So make sure, Nessie baby, JMJ, and everybody that is listening to me, make sure that you are leaving your information right here in my left bottom corner in this yellow folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you guys, okay? I'm telling you guys now, what are you waiting for to become an iconic doll? I know you've been wanting that surgery. I know you probably, you know, been tired of your current figure. And there's nothing wrong with that, you guys. You know, when people say, oh, you getting surgery because you're insecure, that is not the case at all. That is such a weak-minded, a small-minded kind of, you know, mindset. Because the reality is that our body evolves and our body changes with the years, or because we have kids, or because we go through major weight loss journeys, or because we sometimes, some of us get ill and then we finally beat the illness, and then, you know, we kind of want to boost ourselves up. And what is wrong with that, you guys? You don't ever gotta settle for anything that you don't like, okay? You don't ever gotta settle for anything you don't like. You understand that, you guys? And that applies for absolutely everything, not just for your body, for surgery. That literally applies for life. Like, that is a little advice I'm giving you guys for life, okay? So when people tell you, oh, why are you getting surgery? Why are you doing all that, this and that? Like, you're not happy. No, it's not about that. It's about the fact that you know that what you want is possible. What you want is reachable. What you want is right there. All you gotta do is go get it, you know? So I'm letting you guys know now that mindset, that mentality, when people come at you with that, ignore them, you guys, okay? JMJ, I'm ready, sis. Babe, you let me know. Go ahead and leave your information right here in this yellow folder. I don't know if you guys see it. Let me know if you guys see that yellow folder. Please, that would be a really good favor. Let me know if you see that yellow folder, okay? It says Services Plus, okay? You click it and it says, you know, fill out the form. Then you're going to put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way, you know, we can go ahead and get in contact with you guys, you know, and we can have a more direct, personalized conversation with you. Now, with that being said, another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys that is extremely important for us to remember is that Livia submitted. Okay, great. So the yellow folder is showing up. Okay, you guys, thank you so much, loves. Thank you so much, Livia. How you doing? Welcome to the live. How are you? Where are you watching me from? Where is everybody watching me from, actually? You know, I really love to socialize with everyone that joins the live, you guys. You know, you don't have to be shy with me. You could ask me whatever you want, you know. So I'm here to let you know now that if you want to know your BMI, I can tell you what your BMI is. All I need from you is for you to tell me your weight and your height. That's it. And remember, you guys, BMIs are really important because it stands for body mass index, and this is to detect how much body fat a person has, you know, in their body. So I see here Chastity, Texas. Oh my gosh, Texas, girl. How are you, love? Welcome to the live. Where are you located? We're located in Miami, Florida, okay? Aquí veo Marisol Sánchez. Olis, ¿cómo estás, linda? ¿Qué tal? Bienvenida al live. ¿En dónde está la clínica? Estamos localizados en Miami, Florida, y tenemos 3 locaciones de Miami, Florida. Olga, Houston, Texas. How you doing today, love? We have 2 people from Texas. I love to see it. I love to see it. Hey, Chastity. How you doing, guys? So many pretty women in the live. I love to see it. Go ahead and leave your information right here in my left bottom corner in this yellow folder, okay, you guys? I love this price. And babe, don't you love these results? This is the same, you know, procedure. This is, our doctors don't play. I'm telling you, they deliver. Like, the results be resulting. Look at her before and look at her after. I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm just trying to tell you, like, you need to be making the most out of these amazing specials, because our surgeons are board certified surgeons, you guys, okay? So make sure that you have that in mind, okay? Now, I see here, Livier, Los Angeles. I had a tummy tuck BBL 2 years ago and need more. Babe, we are ready to receive you with open arms. Livier and Los Angeles. I love to see it. We have so many different areas. I love to see it, you guys. Make sure that you are leaving your information right here in my left bottom corner in this yellow folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you. Really, really important that you guys remember that, because this is how you're going to be able to lock in that special price. Like, I'm letting you guys know now, this is not every day. This is not every day at all, actually. So make sure you leave your information right here, so that way we already got you on record. We already got your information in this time frame where this special is taking place, okay? So top tier bodies. I love that username. How you doing today, love? Just need lipo. How much? Or a tuck? Oh, you mean a tummy tuck. So for specific prices, you know, for example, right here you have these. The reason why you guys are probably so annoyed at me not saying prices, I'm so sorry, girls. The thing is that I can't say prices here on TikTok because TikTok tends to kick me out. I don't know. I gotta have a conversation with TikTok or something, because every time I say specials or every time I show like before and afters, when I try to give you guys a little more, you know, it just kicks me off the life, you guys. I'm extremely sorry. You know, it's not me, I swear. But what I can tell you is that you could go ahead and go to our Instagram, so that way you could see those beautiful before and afters. And don't forget, in order for you to be able to lock in the special price, you guys, make sure that you are leaving your information right here in this yellow folder, that says Services Plus. Okay, you guys, this is super important for us to remember and for us to keep in mind. Okay, so as I was saying, you guys, let's see. Nessie baby, do you know how long after a C-section can I get surgery? I believe it's a year, love. I believe it's a year, because, you know, after we give birth, we use a lot of like our muscles and stuff like that to let the baby grow for 9 months. So I believe, you know, after all that trauma that, you know, the body goes through to carry a baby, it's a year after surgery. I mean, after having a baby, that you could go ahead and get your surgery, love. JMJ, San Antonio, Texas here. Oh my gosh, we have so many people from Texas. I love to see it. I've actually never been. I've always wanted to go, you know, like ride the horses in the beach and stuff like that. But let me see. Olga, oh my gosh, babe, you put your weight and your height and I hadn't seen it. I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you, girl. Give me 1 second, love. I am extremely sorry I have not seen it. You know, we are getting so many people in this life that your information went all the way up, but I got you, babe. Don't worry. Olga BW7, I'm right with you, okay? So, let me get my BMI. So, 5'4". So, Olga BW7, your BMI, love, is 34.3. Okay, so your BMI is 34.3. Let me know if you're still here in the live. Okay, let me know if you need me to repeat it. Maybe if you like left or joined back. So your BMI, love, is 34.3. You're good to go. Remember, you guys, that the BMI limit is up to is up to 40. Okay, you guys, so if your BMI, you know, it's just right at 40 or above 40, or you know, maybe like 39 or 38, you know, what is obviously recommended by the surgeon is, you know, come in for a free virtual consultation, come in for a free in-person consultation, and make sure that, you know, you are making the most out of today, that you are making the most out of right now. And in that sense, what do I mean in that sense? In that sense, like, for you to get recommendations from the surgeon, so that way you can drop your BMI. You get me? But Olga, you good to go, love. Like, whatever it is that you want to get done, you could go ahead and get it done, girl. Make sure that you are leaving your information right here in this yellow folder, okay, that says Services Plus right here in my left bottom corner. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you guys. Absolutely everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it is honestly so amazing. And you can see, like, I'm mesmerized. Like, this before, like, if you look at her before, you do not expect this after. And that's why I'm telling you guys that a lot of us be at home thinking, oh, my body's too far away from the results that I want, you know, like my stomach has too much excess skin, or my breasts have sagged too much. You guys, we're not surgeons. As simple as that. We're not surgeons. So we don't have a surgeon's eye. We can't look at ourselves in the mirror and look at ourselves the way that a surgeon would look at our body. You get what I mean? So quit self-diagnosing yourself. Quit doing that, because at the end of the day, neither you or me are board certified surgeons. So we got to go to the professionals for that. Okay, you guys? And where are the professionals? Right here at Icon Cosmetic Center. We have 9 board certified surgeons. And let me tell you something. We only consist of board certified surgeons. Like, all the surgeons that we have here are board certified mandatory. Okay, so I'm letting you guys know now. I see here how long you have to be out of work as chastity. So, love, you gotta be out of work after a BBL. You know, you do gotta be out of work for, I believe, like 2-3 weeks. But it depends, because, you know, I've seen girls, for example, they're bartenders, you know, they're up on their feet all night, you know, they're running around, or servers, you know, they're running around and stuff like that. And they go back to work after a week and a half. 2 weeks, you know, and perfectly fine, because we got to remember that the BBL, we can't sit on our buttocks. So you see how right now I'm sitting on a chair? When we have a BBL, you guys, we can't just sit on our buttocks, okay? So that is something that is really, really important for us to remember and for us to keep in mind, you guys. So make sure that you guys are doing absolutely everything that I'm telling you, because this is something that you are going to be benefiting from so much, you guys, okay? So I see here, our in-person consultations walk-in friendly. Becky, yeah, of course, but we do schedule you because we are a high volume clinic and we like to be very neat, you know, we like to be very, you know, but you know, I'm pretty sure they are walk-in friendly, but you know, we will like schedule you. You get what I mean? So you could request a time like, okay, I want 12 o'clock on Monday, right? But you know, if you do get a little bit late, maybe you will have to wait, maybe you won't. It's all about, you know, the rhythm of that day here at Icon Cosmetic Center, because I'm telling you guys, we are a very highly requested clinic, and we only do 2 to 3 surgeries a day. So you know, you can just imagine with all of these patients that we have coming in, new patients that, you know, want to get their body done here with us, you know, we do have to do in a very neatly way, because it's just so many people, you know. So Becky, what I recommend for you to do, love, is to leave your information right here in this yellow folder. And I'm talking to everybody, by the way, you guys. Make sure that you're leaving your information right here in this yellow folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you guys, okay? Really, really important that we do remember all of this amazing information, because I'm letting you guys know now, with everything that we have to offer, it really has never been easier than today for you guys to finally go ahead and get your surgery. Okay, so I see here, Becky, you said fill out the form. Oh, great, love. BB Jason, I fill out the form. How does the offer work? So the way that the offer works, love, is, by the way, this is full price. Of course, you know, after surgery, you'll have costs like for the massages, for the faja, for the foams, for the boards, compression socks. But, you know, for this surgery, when you fill out the form, right, you leave your information right here in this yellow folder. You put your name, your phone number, and your email, and then, you know, you go ahead and make sure that absolutely everything that we have to offer to you guys, you know, is It's the real deal. I'm letting you guys know now. This is the real deal, because when you put in your $250 deposit, you get to lock in that special price for up to 2 years. So you literally have 2 years to pay off your surgery. But let me tell you something. You're not going to need no 2 years. You're not going to need no 2 years, you guys. As simple as that. Because we have designed amazing financial plans. And this is something that I'm even like thrilled saying it. Because you know how inexpensive these financial plans are? Like, you know how easy it is to finally be able to get our surgery, you guys? It really has never been easier than today right now for you guys to finally be able to get your surgery. So I'm letting you guys know now, with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, you guys need to be making the most out of today. You guys need to be making the most out of right now. Okay? 1 second, you guys. I see here, BB. Let me go right ahead with you, love. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to go, in order here. Ladies, I'm here to let you know now, you guys, that I could tell you what your BMI is. All I need is, for example, you see how BB put, her weight and her height? So I could tell her what her BMI is, you guys. That is all I need from you. So make sure that you are putting your weight and your height. That way I can go ahead and tell you what your BMI is. So, BB Jackson, let me know if you're still in the live, love. Your BMI is 28.3. Okay, so in case you didn't hear me, your BMI is 28.3. You're good to go, love. Whatever procedure you want to get done, you could go ahead and get it done. You're good to go. By the way, you guys, in case you didn't hear me, the BMI limit is up to 40. Okay, you guys, that's the BMI limit, up to 40. In case you were wondering. Extremely important that we remember all of this amazing information, you guys. Another thing that I wanted to remind you guys of, let me see. BB Johnson, I'm still here. Thank you. Great, love. Great. So you're good to go. You're good to go. I would recommend for you to leave your information right here in my left bottom corner in this yellow folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. You're going to see this yellow folder that says like Services Plus. I keep explaining it, you guys, because there's sometimes that people don't see it, and there's sometimes that people do see it. So I just want to make sure that you do see it, So that way, already did. Can't wait. Amazing, love. Amazing. We love to see it, you guys. All of you guys need to be leaving your information right here in this left bottom corner in this yellow folder. Maybe you see it blue, maybe, some people see it blue, some people see it yellow. So whichever color you see it, you guys, there's a folder right here. Okay, where you can leave your information, because I'm letting you know now, with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it actually has never been easier for you to finally go ahead and get your surgery. And for everybody that is watching me outside of the state, or maybe you're watching me outside of the country, I'm here to let you know now that you do have to stay in the city of Miami a minimum of 7 days. Okay, what does this mean? When we're staying a minimum of 7 days in the city of Miami, basically, you guys, what this means is that we got to be making sure that absolutely everything that we are doing is being done the right, correct way. Okay, you guys? So what does this mean? So, for example, when we are looking forward to getting surgery, right? When we're looking forward to getting surgery and we're looking forward to finally being able to getting our surgery, we do have to remember, you guys, at the end of the day, this is surgery. We got to be very nurturing. We got to nourish our body. We really got to cater to our body, to our needs, to our wants, all that. What do I mean by this? For when you are, freshly operated, you are going to be experiencing draining. Okay, so this is something that is really, really, really important for us to remember, you guys. Yes, you said a good thing. How you doing today, love? Welcome to the live. Yes, you said a good thing. Some places don't mind if you... Yeah, no. I'm going to tell you something right now. Here at Cosmetic Center, we are very... I wouldn't say the word strict, but we do not play when it comes down to what you need to do in order for everything to, be exactly how it's meant to be. So that's why I like to get into great detail about everything that you got to do, everything that you can't do, everything that you should stop doing, everything that you should start doing, so that way you guys have a better understanding of what it is that some places don't mind if you go home just after. Yeah, no. here at Icon Cosmetic Center, that's a big no. That's a really big red flag, you guys. I'm gonna tell you right now, that's a red flag. If you go ahead and you go get surgery with a clinic and they don't care if you just go home right after, they don't care if you just board a plane right after surgery, that's a big red flag. And we should always be looking out for the red flags, because like I said, you know, like I always say, we all got access to Google. We could all do some little research, find out about the clinic, find out about the surgeon, find out how it is that they treat their patients, find out what their protocol is, you know, so that way we could go ahead and see and compare. Like, oh, but look, Icon Cosmetic Center does this, but they don't do this. They do it like this, but Icon does it like this, you know. And that's why I'm telling you guys, like, wholeheartedly, there's no better place for you guys to get your surgery than Icon Cosmetic Center, because it's not just about the results. And we can clearly see it. Look at her before, look at her after. We can clearly see, as clear as day, anybody that has eyes, that these results are top notch. 10 out of 10, 20 out of 10. Okay, now when we're looking forward to getting surgery, you guys, it's more than just good results. Like, you need to understand, you guys, that at the end of the day, this is an experience. Okay, this is an experience, and you need to be, you know, nurtured. You need to be well taken care of. You know, all of these things really do matter, you guys. So what do I mean by this? What I mean by this is that you need to be making sure, first of all, that the surgeon's a board certified surgeon. That's first. Second of all, that the clinic itself is a very highly professional clinic, you know, highly professional staff, you know, has good communication, has good reviews, has good feedback. Like I always say, you guys, something that I am very proud to say about Icon Cosmetic Center is that our word of mouth, for anyone that doesn't know what word of mouth means, is, for example, you know, let's say that I got surgery here, and then, you know, my word of mouth is me telling my cousins about it, telling my sisters about it, telling my friends about it, and you know, recommending Icon. That is word of mouth. When, you know, we have patients that recommend their family members, their friends, their cousins, you know, their co-workers, their acquaintances. That is what word of mouth is. And we are super proud to say that, you know, our word of mouth, it is so powerful, in the sense, you guys, that we literally get patients all the time that refer other people. You know what I mean? Like, we always get people that are like, oh yeah, because my cousin here, and she got her boobs done with you guys like a year ago, so now I'm here. Or, you know, yeah, my mom got a tummy tuck here, so now I'm here for my BBL. Or, yeah, you know, my aunt did, or my coworker, or my manager, or, you know, my cousin, or my friend, you know, or an acquaintance, or I saw an influencer, or, you know, and it's just so amazing to see, you guys, because at the end of the day, our word of mouth is really set and is really strong. And I've always said that, you know, if you got word of mouth, you got everything, you guys, because these are living testimonies telling you, hey, look at my results, look at my experience, look at how they treated me, look at how I feel, look at how happy I am, look at how my body, you know. So that's why I'm always telling you guys to look forward to looking for a clinic that has a lot of that, okay? Because nowadays, you know, not everything that you see on social media is real. So make sure that, you know, they have people to back it up, you know, like people that already got their body done with them, people that you could see their before and afters as clear as day. And that's why I'm really proud to say as well, the transparency that we have here, that we consist of here at Icon Cosmetic Center, is something that I truly believe that's why patients feel so comfortable with us. You know, we build great bonds with every single one of our patients. It's something that is super amazing that you should be, you know, keeping in mind, you know, because there's lots of red flags, but there's also lots of green flags, and you got to be looking out for both. And lucky for you, here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we got great bedside manner. We're gonna make you feel comfortable. We have amazing communication skills in the sense that, like, you know, you need to get in contact with us, you'll be able to get in contact with us right away. You know, these are things that are really important. You know, making sure that your medical clearance are up to date, making sure that your labs are up to date, making sure that you are not boarding on a plane 2 days after your surgery. You got to remember, you guys, you got to stay in the city of Miami 7 days, at least 7 days, okay, you guys, after your surgery. And I'm going to explain to you guys now. But I see here a comment from M. I'm trying to gain a little weight just before. I'm 140 pounds. I want the new body to match my legs. Hello. Let me tell you something, love. It's gonna look good here at Icon Cosmetic Center. You know, as you can tell, like, I'm gonna use her as an example because she's a perfect example of, you know, what it is to be a little bit slimmer. So as you can see, she's slim, but at the same time she had fat in some stubborn areas, you know, like how we all store fat in stubborn areas, like the love handles, the fupa, you know, the under the bra strap right here, you know, those areas where it's like really annoying to shake that fat off, no matter how many cardio we do, how many diets we do, how many sit-ups, you know, how many whatever. Sometimes we just store very stubborn fat in these certain areas that you just have to let one of our board certified surgeons lipo it for you. But she's a perfect example of that. Okay, she was a slim patient, but at the same time she had fat in some certain areas. So she's a perfect example. And look at how the butt matches with the legs perfectly, and the hips do as well. That's another thing that I wanted to say, you guys. When you see that the hips and the butt matches with the legs, that's how you know that that's where you need to go. That's how you know where you need to go, you guys, because I'm letting you guys know now with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center. It honestly has never been easier than today right now for you guys to finally go ahead and get your surgery. So make sure that you guys are doing that, okay? And let me tell you something, love. Also, for when we are getting ready for surgery, you guys, it is important for us to remember that when we are getting ready for surgery, you guys, and you know, we're flying out here, we're asking for the time off at work, we're doing everything that we're supposed to be doing, it is important for us to remember as well that we got to be making sure that everything that we're doing is being done the right, correct way. So I wanted to wait, give me 1 second, you guys. So I see C here just joined. How you doing today, love? Welcome to the live. How are you? What exactly is Lipo 360? Like, where is it targeted? So, you know, welcome to Icon Cosmetic Center. My name is Penelope. And let me tell you something. Lipo 360, it is such an amazing procedure because it literally targets Lipo 360. So let's think about it like this. A lot of people sometimes get confused with the name 360 at the end of Lipo. But you guys, I can see how it can be a little confusing, but let me explain to you. So the 360 is a full circle. Okay, you guys, so it's a full circle. And it's a full circle of your whole front abdomen area, your flanks, and your back, all the way up to the bra strap. Okay, you guys? So, you know, that those annoying love handles are gone. Those rolls that form under the bra strap are gone as well. The fupa is gone. The rolls that sometimes we get here, you know, that can be really annoying, gone too. So I'm letting you guys know now with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it really has never been easier than today right now for you guys to finally go ahead and get your surgery. And let me tell you something else. Right now we have an amazing promotion for BBL and Lipo 360 at only this much. Okay, you guys, like how you can see it in the screen. So I'm letting you guys know now. What are you waiting for to make the most out of today, to make the most out of right now? This is honestly something that is super, super, super amazing for us to go ahead and take great advantage of. Make sure that you are leaving your information right here, you guys, in this yellow folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you guys. Really, really important you remember that. We offer free virtual consultations. We also offer free in-person consultations. And by the way, if you just joined the live and you're wondering where we're located in Miami, Florida. Okay, we have 3 locations of Icon Cosmetic Center in Miami, Florida. We have one in Blue Lagoon, which is where I'm currently in right now. We have one in Doral, and we have one in Hialeah. You know, thankfully, all 3 of our locations are very nicely located in the sense that they all have many different hotels around them. They all have many different pharmacies around them. And they also have many different restaurants around. Okay, so with that being said, we have 9 board certified surgeons in total that are split up into these 3 locations. So let's go ahead and start. The Hialeah location, we have Dr. Tamer, Dr. Zong, and Dr. Harrow. In the Doral location, we have Dr. Porter and Dr. Fisher. And in the Blue Lagoon location, we have Dr. Meridian, Dr. Gurani, Dr. Giselle Gurani, and Dr. June. Okay, you guys, all of our amazing surgeons, you know, our surgeons that have over 10 years of experience. So just imagine that. They probably have like 15 to 20 years of experience. Just imagine how many different cases they've seen. Just imagine how many different bodies they've dealt with. And they excelled and successfully have surpassed every single one of our patients' expectations, and it's something so beautiful to see. I always say it all the time, every single one of our surgeons' hands are truly, truly gifted. This is just honestly something that is super insane, like how how, you know, I have patients that they tell me, you know, I saw this before and after and I couldn't believe my eyes. Like, I couldn't even believe that it was the same person, but it was, because, you know, for example, like they had the same tattoo in the same area, or it was because it was the same face, you know. And it's something that, you guys, it's the surgeon. It's the surgeon, and of course, how you take care of yourself as well after the procedure. But I'm letting you know now, when you get a good surgeon and you take care of yourself after your surgery, these two together, you're unstoppable. Body's gonna be so T, you're gonna be stopping traffic. Like, I'm letting you guys know now. Okay, so make sure that you are leaving your information right here in this yellow folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you guys. Extremely important that we do remember all of this amazing information. Another thing that I wanted to mention to you that is equally as important for us to remember is that with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it honestly has never been easier for you guys to finally be able to get your surgery. So you guys, make sure that you are leaving your information right here in my left bottom corner in this yellow folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you guys. Another thing that I really wanted to mention to you that is extremely important to remember as well is that, you guys, I'm letting you know now, like with everything that we have to offer, I'm letting you guys know now, like with everything we have to offer, it's like you literally getting like a silver table setup. All you gotta do is pick out what it is that the surgery you want, what special it is that you want, put in your $250 deposit, and now you get to keep that price for up to 2 years, you guys. And you don't need no 2 years, okay? I'm gonna tell you right now, right after I explain what I wanted to explain about, you know, why it's important to stay in the city of Miami for 7 days, so you guys have some, you know, recollection about it, because I don't like to just say things. I do like to go into great detail about, you know, what it is, why is it that you need it. Because I feel like us human beings, you know, most human beings, I would say, we have a tendency of not really taking things as seriously as we should when we don't really understand why it's important. So when we don't really understand why it's important, or when we don't really understand, you know, why these things have to be this way, or why is it important, okay, you guys. Jessica, hola Jessica, ¿cómo estás? Bienvenida al live. Linda, lo que puedo hacer por vos es que en vez de escribirte, deja tu información aquí en esta libretica aquí que ves aquí amarilla. Pon tu nombre, tu número y tu email. Vas a decir algo que dice como Services Plus. No sé si a lo mejor vos la ves azul o si vos la ves amarilla, pero en esta libretica que ves aquí a mi lado izquierdo vas a hacerle clic y vas a poner tu nombre, tu número y tu email. Así nos podemos poner en contacto contigo de tu número directo, porque ahorita tenemos unos especiales espectaculares, así que tienes que aprovechar. Todas las personas que me están escuchando ahorita, aprovechen que estos especiales no van a estar aquí por siempre. Y lo que les pasa a muchas personas, que es lo que yo creo que a veces les pasa a las personas, es que la persona se confía y dice, pueden escribirme para más, con gusto las podré ayudar. ¿Cómo que ayudar? Lo que podemos hacer es que sí, te podemos escribir, pero deja tu información aquí en esta libretica azul o libretica amarilla, del color que las veas. Yo creo que es ahora amarilla, pero hay personas que a veces dicen que se ve azul todavía, por eso digo azul. Ve y pon tu información aquí en esta libretica amarilla, pon tu nombre, tu número y tu email, así nos podemos poner en contacto contigo, ¿ok? Bueno, ¿qué te quería decir? La otra cosa que te quería decir, Jessica, con estos especiales súper buenos que tenemos ahorita, y para todas las personas que me estén escuchando, tenemos unos especiales súper espectaculares que nada más con un depósito de $250 puedes agarrar este especial por hasta 2 años. Okay, so you guys, with everything that I wanted to mention to you that is extremely important for us to remember is that when we are, you know, coming from outside of the state or outside of the country to the city of Miami, it is important for us to remember, you guys, that with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it actually has never been easier than today right now for us to finally be able to get our surgery, okay? So one of the things that I wanted to mention to you is that we have to remember that after surgery, it is completely normal for our body to be swollen, you know, for our body to be swollen after surgery. You know, that is a natural reaction of the body after you get surgery, you guys, okay? So another thing that I wanted to mention to you, guys is that since we're going to be draining liquids and fluids, you're going to be having drains on those small incisions, okay? So right now I don't have a drain like for me to like actually like be able to like show you, but I could explain it to you. So the drain, right? So the drain, this is going to be on each incision, okay, you guys? This is going to be on each incision. Really, really important that we remember this special information. Now, another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys is that with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, you know, we're always going to be giving you guys like the best of the best information, okay? I see here M. How are you, love? What's your thoughts about the body smell stereotype after the surgery? So let me tell you something, and this is so amazing that you say it, because I was gonna get into it. You know, there's a lot of people on social media that say that BBLs stink, and I'm sorry to break it to you, and I'm sorry to hurt any feelings if you know somebody that is on the live right now has gotten a BBL before, maybe you smelled or something. But let me tell you right now, you guys, this has nothing to do with the surgery. This has all to do with the person. Okay, when people say that BBLs stink, and let me tell you something, I have friends that have gone on BBLs, like full on, like my friends, like, you know, I saw them every single day after their procedure. Many patients that I see here every single day getting BBLs, you know, and I'm here to let you know now that it's all about how hygienic, how clean that person is. Because, you know, a lot of females that I've seen on social media, because, you know, we all have access to TikTok and Instagram, and a lot of people that I've seen on social media say this, also say, oh yeah, but you know, like, I didn't shower for like 5 days after my procedure. Like, you know, I didn't shower for like a week after my procedure. I didn't shower for 4 days after my procedure. And you guys, this is a big no. And I really strongly believe that this is where this comes from, where people are saying, oh, you know, like BBLs stink or whatever. BBLs don't stink, you guys. Surgery doesn't stink. It's you, okay? It's your hygienic routine. It's how you are keeping up with yourself. It's how you are doing things, okay, you guys? So that is something that is really, really, really important for us to remember. Now, you know, if somebody, you know, wants to say something about that, you guys, or if you think that, you know, it's like that, I'm here to let you know that it's really not. It's all about the person's hygiene. You know, like, if you're not showering, if you're not washing your faja, like, for example, there's girls that I've seen on social media that they'll have, you know, fluid stains and liquid stains from days ago, weeks ago, and they still wear that same faja. You guys, we need to remember that this is surgery. You do have incisions, and you need to keep everything that you're putting onto your body, including your body, clean, okay? Just because you got surgery, that doesn't mean that now you get to not shower for a week. Like, that is just not appropriate, okay? Because we're grown, you guys. We should know better. Like, we should know better, you know? Like, we have to shower regardless. Of course, right after surgery, like the day that you get surgery, right after surgery, you're not gonna shower, but you will shower the very next day, you know? Like, or you have to, you know? Not everyone does it, but I recommend you showering every single day, you know? I really didn't think that I would have to recommend that, because, you know, like, I feel like it's kind of common sense, you guys. But there is people on social media that say that they don't shower for like a week. And then, you know, and then we have other people saying, oh, you know, BBLs stink and stuff like that. But it's like, you probably dealt with somebody that, you know, wasn't the highest in hygiene as a person, you know? So that is something that is really, really important for us to remember. Also, you guys, the day before surgery, like the night before, you're going to be showering with antibacterial soap. Okay, so you're going to be showering with antibacterial soap. You're going to want to be making sure that you are staying away from any scented body washes, any creams, any perfumes, all of this. I know because I'm a super girly girl as well, and I love my scented body washes, and I love my body creams and my perfumes. But for the day of surgery, the night before, let's say that you have surgery at 6 a.m. and it's 11 o'clock at night and you're hopping into the shower, really important. For example, you may be wondering, well, what antibacterial soap do I use? The Dial soap, the Dial bar soap, that one works just fine, you guys. Okay, so I'm letting you know now the reason why you have to stay away from anything as scented perfumes or anything like that is because at the end of the day, this is surgery, you guys. We want to be making sure that the antibacterial soap is getting all of that bacteria out. And when we are putting creams and scented body washes and stuff like that, where there's going to be incisions being made, it just opens doors to things that we don't really want to experience and stuff like that. So we just want to keep our body completely clean and free of any bacteria that those perfumes and those scented body washes can bring to us. Now, another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys is that you do have to be on an empty stomach. Okay, so again, let's say that you have your surgery at 5 a.m. and it's 12 o'clock at night, 1 in the morning, and you're super thirsty or you're super hungry. Are you gonna go ahead and eat or drink water? No. And now, I'm not telling you guys to starve yourself the entire day before surgery. No, that's not what I mean. You're actually supposed to eat, but 8 hours before your surgery, you're not supposed to eat anything at all. Okay, so this is something that is really, really important for us to remember and for us to keep in mind as well. I see here, do you also provide massages after the surgery? We do, you guys. We do have certified masseuses here at Icon Cosmetic Center, which are honestly so amazing. Like, I don't even have enough words to explain how great they are, how everyone, it's just so great here at Icon Cosmetic Center. And that is honestly a really good question. Keep them coming, babe. I am loving these questions because these are very educational questions. Okay, now when we are talking about the massages are super, super, super important for you to have a professional doing them on you. Okay, you guys. Why? Because when we're looking forward to getting surgery, it is important for us to keep in mind that we need to be doing everything the right, correct way in order to, finally see those final results. Because let me tell you something. When you are getting surgery, you guys, like I said, it is completely normal for you to be draining liquids and fluids. So the massages, the lymphatic drainage massages, are meant for that, to get all that liquid retention out of your abdomen, of your flanks, of your back. Okay, so with that being said, you guys, 9 times out of 10, when people are coming outside of the country, outside of the state, of course, you're going to stay in the city of Miami. Yes, I need good information, girl. Yes. And I'm here for it, babes. I'm here for it. Like, I'll give you all the info you want. So when we are, for example, coming outside of the state or outside of the country, it is important for us to remember that, 9 times out of 10, of course, you're going to probably stay 7 to 10 days to 12 days here in the city of Miami, and then you're just going to go back home. So it's important for us to do our research and find out who's a certified masseuse for lymphatic drainage massages, specifically that, because they need to be able to know how to detect liquid retention. They need to be able to know how to work with every single type of different body type, because that is the beauty about us humans, that we're all very, very unique in our own way. So nobody's ever going to be exactly the same like you. So with that being said, they got to be able to work with every single type of body type. And they also got to be able to know all the right techniques in order to get all that liquid out. Now, what happens here, you guys, that I've seen, on social media and stuff like that, is people go ahead and hire, somebody that, tells us, oh yeah, I know how to do lymphatic massages, whatever. And then they come to find out that they actually don't know what they're doing, because now they develop fibrosis. And let me tell you something. Fibrosis is something that forms on the inside part of your abdomen. And basically what forms it is liquid retention. So when you're not getting your massages, when you're getting your massages poorly done, when you're getting your massages done with, just not really like the best techniques, not really like how it's supposed to be done, just not well done massages, what happens here, you guys, is that you can develop fibrosis. Okay, you guys, and fibrosis, like how I was saying, it's a liquid retention that builds up on the inside of your abdomen. Okay, you guys, and it shows up on the outside part of your abdomen. So now you got a big booty, a little waist, but when you look at the front of your abdomen, you have fibrosis. And fibrosis is something that has no cure, you guys. That's why I am so persistent and annoying telling you guys, get those massages. Because let me tell you something. You know, there's people that may be like, oh, you know, I'm just gonna be cheap with my recovery. Like, you know, I already got my results. I love my body. Da-da-da. Yeah, girl. You love your body right now. But you need to be getting those massages. And let me tell you something. When you're cheap with the healing process, you know, you'll get cheap results. Because when we are looking forward to getting surgery, you guys, it is important for us to remember that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we're always going to tell you a minimum, and I really do mean, like, I emphasize the word minimum when I say it. Like, think about the word minimum in all caps in your head. 30 to 40 massages, okay? Minimum. And those should be every single day for a month after surgery, or at least, you know, every single day, you know, the first 2 weeks, and then you get 3 to 4 massages every single week after that. You know, I'm just saying, because I can understand how some people may be like, you know, that's a lot of massages, it can be a little bit out of my budget. But trust me, you guys, here we have deals, here we have, you know, bundles, here we have specials also for, you know, post-up care healing. So we got you guys, we got you. Like, I'm here to let you know now that I just want to make sure that you don't mess up or jeopardize your results. Okay, you guys, so that's why I'm telling you, massages are super, super important, and the more the merrier, okay? Because the reality of this, you guys, and another thing that I wanted to mention to you is that the reality of this is that when we're looking forward to getting surgery, you guys, it is important for us to remember that, you know, 9 times out of 10, when we already have our surgery booked, we're super thrilled, super excited, we're like through the roof, right? But what happens here, you guys, is that when we are super excited and oh my god, 30 to 40 massages, I'm out of state. It's okay, love. I'm sure that they have certified masseuses where you're from. You know, I always tell all the girls, you know, all the future iconic dolls, like, look, you gotta be getting these massages, so you might as well start searching now. Search up certified masseuse lymphatic massages, TikTok, Instagram, Google, ChatGPT. You know, now we have all of these different apps that can lead us to, you know, finding someone that is certified. So that's why I'm telling you, do your research before you just go ahead and just book with anybody, okay? But I'm letting you know now, love, you could go ahead and get like 10 massages here, you know, and then after that you go ahead and finish the rest. But remember, minimum is 30 to 40 massages, you guys. You should really be getting more than that, okay? Because I'm letting you know now, these massages are the truth. These massages are so important, you guys, because this is really what's gonna give, you know, you that feeling lighter and feeling like, you know, all that liquid, all that fluid is out. So make sure that you guys are, you know, remembering all this stuff. I feel like I've said a lot of things, so maybe you won't remember all of it, but you know, no worries, you guys. Here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we are always going to be repeating whatever it is that you need us to repeat to you, whatever it is that you need us to do for you. So make sure that you are leaving your information right here in my left bottom corner in this yellow folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you guys. This is so, so, so important for us to remember. So make sure that you guys are doing it. Make sure that you guys are keeping up with absolutely everything that I'm mentioning to you. Okay? Another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys, I wanted to tell you, is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it is extremely, extremely important also for us, for you guys to use your faja properly, okay? So the faja, you're gonna be using your faja, you're gonna be using your faja The first month, you're going to be using it 24 hours of the day. So you're going to be using it 24 hours of the day, you guys. You're only going to be taking it off for when you need to shower or when you need to wash the faja. Okay, you guys? Now, you may be wondering, well, 24 hours of the day, you didn't say, how am I supposed to use the bathroom? On the faja, you guys, there's going to be a zipper on the private area where you just unzip it like this. And then, you have an opening there so you could use the bathroom. That way you don't have to, go through the whole process of taking off the faja and putting it right back on. Okay, you guys? So these are things that at the end of the day are super, super important for us to do, for us to remember, you guys, because let me tell you that this is only going to help you. And like I said, you got to be very disciplined. You got to listen. You got to do what you got to do, to make sure that your results are the best results. Like, for example, look at the girl behind me. You could tell she wore her faja. You could tell she did those massages. Look, you could tell. You know why? Because she got a good surgeon, and she also did her part into taking care of her results and to taking care of herself and making sure that while she was healing, she was doing everything that she was supposed to be doing in order to get these amazing final results. Okay? So another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys that it's important for us to remember, no sitting on the buttocks for at least 6 weeks. But even that, you guys, let me explain to you something, because this question always gets tricky for people. People tend to get confused a lot. So I just want to clear out any kind of confusion before I keep going with the faja. Okay? So when we are talking about no sitting, you guys, and we hear this 6-week mark, I need you to understand that when the surgeon gives you the thumbs up to use your BBL pillow, you guys, this doesn't mean that, oh, okay, great, now I'm gonna go ahead and just sit on my buttocks like all day every day, or now I'm just gonna go ahead and sleep on my back, all the time and stuff like that. No, you guys, that is not the case whatsoever. Okay, that is not what you're supposed to be doing at all, actually. Okay, what you're actually supposed to be doing, you guys, is you are supposed to be placing the BBL pillow like this. So this is the legs, okay, you guys, this is the legs, this is the buttocks, and this is the BBL pillow. So you see how the BBL pillow is under the hamstrings, under the thighs, and then the buttocks is like in the air, kind of not being touched by anything at all. That's exactly how it's supposed to be, you guys. Your buttocks can't be, touching anything else. This is something that is really, really, really important for us to remember and for us to keep in mind as well. So make sure, you guys, that you guys are doing absolutely everything that you need to be doing in order to make sure that you get the best results possible. Okay, now another thing that I wanted to mention to you that is extremely important for us to remember as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we're always going to be making sure that we're guiding you towards the right direction, that we're very informative, that we're very educational. So, that is the sole purpose of these lives, you guys. So I'm letting you know now, if you've been looking forward to getting surgery and you've been on the hunt trying to find the right clinic for you or, the right place for you, I'm here to let you know now that it's not a coincidence that you are right here, right now, at Icon Cosmetic Center, watching me on this live. So, make sure to make the most out of today. Make sure to make the most out of right now, you guys, because with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it really has never been easier than today for you guys to finally go ahead and get your surgery. So, like how I was saying, for the faja, you are going to be using the faja the first month 24 hours of the day, okay? The second month, you're going to be using it 12 hours of the day. Now, let's say that you're running errands, you're with your kids, you're at work, you're at school, whatever it is that your daily lifestyle may look like, this is when you are going to be using it either nighttime or daytime. You could decide, you guys. It's all about what your preference is. Now, for the third month, you're going to be using the faja. The third month, you're going to be using it for you're gonna be using it, you guys, for 8 hours a day. Okay, so you're gonna be using it for 8 hours a day, whether it's daytime or nighttime, you guys. Really, really, really important that we remember this. Make sure that you are leaving your information right here in my left bottom corner. Okay, you guys, make sure that you're leaving your information right there. So you guys, with that being said, now we're gonna go ahead and get into these amazing financial plans. Okay, so the financial plans are the following. For a BBL, by the way, you guys, the companies that we do these financial plans with are Alpha on Credit and Care Credit, just in case you were wondering. Okay, so the companies that we do these financial plans with are Alpha on Credit and Care Credit, you guys, in case you're wondering who is it that we do these financial plans with. So for a BBL, you could pay as low as $29 weekly or $129 monthly. Okay, so a BBL, you guys, is a fat transfer to the buttocks. It's a fat transfer to the buttocks into the hips. Okay, that are gonna be giving us that hourglass figure, lots of volume at the glutes, a nice shelf, nice hips. And honestly, who doesn't want that, you guys? And we all know that we can't grow hips in the gym. It is really, really hard to grow a shelf in the gym, and before we go ahead and start saying, oh, you could grow this in the gym, you guys, you let me know, where have you ever seen a person growing, their hip dips at the gym? Okay. So, as I was saying, for a BBL, you could pay as low as $29 weekly or $129 monthly. Now, for a BBL, you guys, we use ultrasound guidance for every single one of our BBLs. Every single one of our surgeons uses ultrasound guidance for the BBLs. What does this mean? For anyone that maybe doesn't understand, like, what is the correlation between ultrasound guidance with the BBLs, is the following. So, when the surgeon is operating on you guys, they're able to see, they have a perfect view of absolutely everything that is going on throughout the entire surgery. So what does this mean, you guys? That where they're placing the cannula, they're able to see that, okay? Because the ultrasound guidance allows them to see where they're placing the cannula. Where they're disposing the fat, the surgeons also can see that, because the ultrasound guidance allows them to see where exactly they're disposing the fat. And, of course, everything that is going on the inside of the buttocks, they have a perfect view of absolutely everything throughout the entire surgery. Also, you guys, a good thing for you guys to know is that the anesthesiologist is there with you the entire time of your surgery, okay? The anesthesiologist is there the entire time, okay? Now, another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys is that when we are looking forward to getting a BBL, we have to be making sure that we are doing everything that we are supposed to be doing, that everything that we do not need at all, that we stop immediately. Okay, so remember how I was telling you guys that it's important for you guys to stop smoking and to stop drinking at least 30 days before your surgery, you guys. So at least is a very special word right there in that sentence, you guys, because at least means, at least 30 days, okay? Like the minimum is please 30 days. Okay, you guys, so what does this mean? What this means is that when we are, looking forward to getting surgery, it is important for us to remember that these chemicals that these electronic vapes have, or the chemicals at the plant that I don't want to say because I think TikTok is sensitive to that, but with all these different chemicals that there is to smoke, right? So what happens is that we don't realize, but these chemicals actually slow down the healing process of your incisions and of your body overall, okay, and your scars, okay, you guys. And for the people that are probably like, oh, what about those electronic vapes that have no kind of chemical on the smoke? Like, it's still an electronic vape, but it doesn't have any kind of chemicals. This is still not good for you guys, because we have to remember that the smoke itself is what weakens the muscle and kills fat cells, okay, you guys. And what does that mean? If we are over here doing things for our fat cells to get killed, for our fat cells to not even be able to get enough blood supply to be able to survive, then this is something that you need to be avoiding. Okay, you guys, so make sure that you are doing absolutely everything that you're supposed to be doing in order to finally be able to get your surgery. Okay, another thing that I wanted to mention to you that is extremely important for us to remember as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we're always going to be making sure that absolutely everything that we have to offer to you know is the real deal, it's legit. So make sure that you are leaving your information right here in my left bottom corner in this yellow folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. Now, for a breast augmentation, you can pay as low as $18 weekly or $99 monthly. Okay, guys, so for a breast augmentation, you can pay as low as $18 weekly or $99 monthly. It's really important for us to remember absolutely all of this amazing information. Okay, with all of these things that we have to offer here, Icon Cosmetic Center honestly has never been easier than today right now for us to finally go ahead and get our surgery. Okay, you guys, another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys is that with the help of these financial plans, for example, the breast augmentation being at $18 weekly or $99 monthly, and the Lipo 360 being at $18 weekly or $99 monthly, literally opens so many doors for us to finally be able to get our surgery. And you know, maybe you thought that it was going to be impossible. Maybe you thought that when I said financial plans, it was going to be a $700 plan or a $500 plan. No, you guys, I'm literally telling you that this is so affordable. This is actually more affordable than most financial plans, you know, than most, you know, bills that we have point blank period in our daily lifestyle, you know, like gas and food and groceries and clothes and shoes and makeup and nails and jewelry and hair and stuff like that. You know, I'm here to let you know now, you guys, that with this that we have to offer to you, it literally beats the odds. Whatever odds you got against you that you haven't been able to get your surgery, babe, I'm here to let you know now that this is the year where you get the body that you've always deserved. Okay, so I'm here to let you know now, you guys, that with everything that we have to offer, it has never been easier for you guys to finally be able to get your surgery. Okay, so make sure that you are doing absolutely everything that you're supposed to be doing in order to finally be able to get our surgery. Okay, because I'm letting you know now, you guys, there's no more excuses. Okay, the excuses are out of the window, are out, completely out, and now there's only solutions for absolutely everything. You want that BBL? Look at the amazing price. Look at the result. Look at that result. Look at this result. This could also be you, babe. This could also be you. So all you got to do is lock in. Make sure that you're leaving your information right here in my left bottom corner in this blue folder, you guys. I mean, this yellow folder. Some people see it blue, some people see it yellow. That's why I keep saying either or. But you know, whatever color you see it, the folder is there. Make sure you click it, put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you guys. Now, the financial plan, like I said, for a breast augmentation is $18 weekly or $99 monthly. So with that being said, you guys, for a breast augmentation, there's saline or silicone implants, right? So either or are really great, honestly. A lot of people ask me, oh, you know, what is your favorite implant? And I would say that I don't have a favorite implant, you guys. I really believe that both of them do the job, because I'm telling you now, like, I see patients here all the time get either or. I have friends and I have family that have gotten, you know, either saline or silicone, and they both look really great. They also both feel, you know, really good. They don't feel fake, you know, they feel really nice. They look really good. The cleavage that breast augmentation gives is honestly super top notch. And you know, if you've been wanting to flaunt a little more, you know, boost, you know, because who doesn't? Maybe you have certain bikinis, maybe you have certain blouses, certain dresses that you would like to, you know, present a little more cleavage. I'm here to let you know now, love, that we can definitely make that happen for you. And by the way, there's 3 different kinds of incisions for a breast augmentation. So there's the one on the areola, there's the one under your boob, and then there's the one on your armpit. Okay, you guys, so we have to remember also that every single surgeon has a different way of working. Okay, so every single surgeon has a different way of working, which is really, really important for us to remember as well, because, you know, we always have to listen to the surgeon's recommendations, you guys, and what they think would be best for our body type, because as well, there's also 3 different factors that do play out in the decision making for us to get our breast augmentation. Okay, so the 3 factors that play on the decision making are the following. It matters the width of your chest. So the width of your chest, you guys, does matter. It matters also, you know, how much breast tissue you have already, and it also matters the skin elasticity on your breast. Okay, you guys, the skin elasticity matters as well. Let me explain to you guys why. Because, for example, let's say that you're on the slimmer side and you're somebody that you have, you know, elastic skin. Then, you know, you're able to go with you know, whatever. Let's say that the cc's amount that you want is 475, 500, right? And you're in your head and you're like, wow, yeah, but, you know, that kind of sounds big and stuff like that. But then when you come to see the surgeon actually tells you, you know, you'll actually be able to have this size because your skin is elastic and you have enough breast tissue, you know, to go ahead and go with the size. So that is something that is important for us to remember, you guys, for us to keep in mind. Make sure that you're leaving your information right here in my left bottom corner in this yellow folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you. Okay, now another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys that is extremely important that we remember as well is that when we are talking about getting a breast augmentation and you're at home, and let's say, for example, you're in an A cup and you're looking forward to being a full D cup, but you don't really know how many cc's it's gonna take for you to get there, that is not the part you play, you guys. The part you play is where you leave your information right here in my left bottom corner in this yellow folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way the surgeon, you know, when you have your free virtual consultation or your free in-person consultation, that way the surgeon can go ahead and tell you, okay, look, this is what you need to be, this is what you need to be doing, or this is the perfect size for you, or, you know, for the goals, for the needs that you have, this is the perfect size for you. This is what will be ideal for your body type and for what you're looking for. Okay, so that's why I'm telling you guys, don't get stressed out trying to figure out how many cc's or what, you know. That's, you know, our job, you guys, to guide you towards the right direction for what it is that you're looking forward to having. Okay, now with that being said, you guys, the financial plan for a Lipo 360 is $18 weekly or $99 monthly, like how I was saying earlier. And you guys, Lipo 360 consists of, you know, doing lipo on the whole front abdomen area, on your flanks and your back, all the way up to the bra strap. Okay, really, really important that we remember this, you guys, because I feel like a lot of people tend to get a little confused with the name Lipo 360. But you guys, it's not really much. Like, when you hear the name Lipo 360, don't let it stress you out too much. Just think about it like this. A 360 is a full circle, right? So that's exactly how, you know, the surgery will be playing out. Okay, guys, so make sure that you are leaving your information right here in this yellow folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you. Extremely important that we do remember all of this amazing information. Now, another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys is that the financial plan for a tummy tuck. The financial plan for a tummy tuck, you could pay as low as $18 weekly or $99 monthly. Okay, so a tummy tuck is what repairs the abdominal muscle, the Lipo on the flanks. Once they're done doing that, they stretch out that skin, they make sure that your belly button is well centered and symmetrical with the rest of your body, and then they go ahead and sorry, you guys, my voice cracked there a little bit, sorry. So, and then they go ahead and remove that excess skin. Okay, you guys, so this is something that is important for us to remember and for us to keep in mind, you guys, because at the end of the day, you want to be making sure that you are getting the procedure that you actually like need for your wants. Why am I saying this, you guys? Because the thing is that there's lots of patients. For example, I'm gonna make a great example of this one lady that she tells me, she's like, you know, I know what I need is a tummy tuck, but I just want Lipo 360. And let me explain to you why it's not good for when what you need is a tummy tuck. The way that you can tell if what you need is a tummy tuck, you guys, is when you look at yourself in the mirror and you see that your belly button kind of looks like it's hooding down, or it kind of looks like a sad face, you know. These are all great indications that you will be an amazing candidate for a tummy tuck, without even mentioning the excess skin at the lower part of the abdomen area. Okay, so now these are great indications, right? But, you know, I'm guessing that she knew that she had all of these going on, but she still wanted to go ahead and go for the Lipo 360. I was telling her, you know, tummy tuck and Lipo 360, I think it would be the best combo, because you're getting rid of the excess skin and you're also, you know, getting snatched. Now, I explained to her, and something that I want to explain to you guys as well, because I'm sure that she's not the only person that thinks that Lipo 360 can fix, you know, or that can get rid of excess skin, you know. So we have to remember, you guys, that Lipo 360 is used to remove unwanted fat and stubborn fat. It is not meant to be used to remove excess skin. The surgery that does that is a tummy tuck. Okay, you guys, so yeah, if you have excess skin, you could go ahead and get a Lipo 360, but it's not exactly gonna look all the way there like how it would if you got a tummy tuck with a Lipo 360. Okay, you guys, because yeah, your waist will probably be smaller. Of course, it'll be smaller, but when you look at yourself in the front, you know, you're gonna still have all that excess skin there, because Lipo 360 doesn't take care of excess skin. It takes care of unwanted fat and stubborn fat. And, you know, no matter how many times we go to the gym, we go do workouts, we go do, you know, eat right, diets and stuff like that, it just won't go away. Sometimes we store fat in very, very stubborn places, you guys. So this is something that is super, super important for us to remember and for us to keep in mind as well. Now, another thing that I wanted to remind you guys about is that the tummy tuck, there's two different kinds of incisions with a tummy tuck. There's the mini tummy tuck, where the incision is from bikini line to bikini line. Okay, this incision will be for somebody that has little to no excess skin, you guys. And then we have the incision that is from hip to hip. Okay, you guys. And then, of course, you know, this kind of incision will be for somebody that is experiencing more excess skin at the lower part of the abdomen area. Okay, and then we also have the extended tummy tucks, where it's a little bit going a little more back to the back, in case you have excess skin like by your lower back area, like around here. Okay, you guys, so with that being said, the reason why it's important for you to have your abdominal muscle repaired as well is because your abdominal muscle being repaired is what's going to allow the outside part of your abdomen to look as neat, as flat as possible. Okay, you guys, and when you're getting a tummy tuck, that's kind of the end goal. The end goal is for you to get rid of the excess skin and for you to have a flat abdomen. So that's why, you know, I see sometimes people ask, oh, you know, why is it important to get your abdominal muscle repaired? Does this add time to the healing process? And not at all, you guys, not whatsoever. Actually, 9 times out of 10 where you're getting a tummy tuck, you're also getting your abdominal muscle repair. Okay, because we have to remember, you guys, that, you know, having to need a tummy tuck can be caused by different reasons. Like, it can be caused by, for example, let's say that you're a previous mother, you're a past mother, and, you know, when you were pregnant, of course, your abdomen stretches out to carry your baby, but now that you've given birth, you are experiencing some excess skin at the lower part of your abdomen area. With that being said, you guys, these are things that are really, really, really important for us to remember and for us to keep in mind as well. Now, another thing that I wanted to mention is, you guys, when, I'm so sorry, my voice keeps cracking, you guys, but when we are talking about getting a tummy tuck, it is important for us to remember, you guys, that if we have excess skin, the best thing for you to do is to go ahead and go with that tummy tuck, because at the end of the day, you could combine the tummy tuck with a Lipo 360. And what I always tell you guys, if you've been had your eye on getting a BBL, you might as well take advantage of the fact that you're already going to be getting fat taken out with the Lipo 360 and put it into your buttocks. Because what happens is, I had a patient actually ask me, I don't think she has gotten surgery here yet, but she actually asked me, like, oh, you know, like, what if I received a lipo a year ago or 6 months ago, and ever since, you know, she received her lipo, she's like, oh, I want a BBL. Like, what I want is a BBL. So what if I received lipo a year ago? Can I still use that fat? Or what if I received lipo from like 6 months ago? And I was explaining to her, like, you actually can't use that fat, you guys, because the reality of this is that when we go ahead and get liposuction done, you might as well add the BBL, you guys, because the BBL, it has to be the fat that is going to be used to be transferred there. It has to be fat that it was like taken out right there and there. Like, this can't be fat that was taken out like 6 months ago, or a year ago, or 5 months ago, or 4 months ago, even if it was just a month ago. Point blank period. No, you guys, it has to be fat that it was just right there and there. So let's use myself as an example. Like, if I'm that patient that asked me, let's say, like, oh, you know, I got a lipo done 6 months ago, and now I want a BBL, but I want to use the fat that I got taken out 6 months ago. First of all, you guys, that is not sanitary at all. That is not sanitary. That's just simply not the way things go. And also, you guys, there's just no right way to properly store the fat in. Okay, you guys, so that is something that is really, really important. So if you already got that lipo book, that tummy tuck book, that breast augmentation book, and you've been looking forward to getting that BBL, you might as well make the most out of today, make the most out of right now, because you can see right here the specials, and you see that result. You see that result. Look at how nicely they gave her that curve right there, like that nice transition into like the deeper back into the buttocks. And you see how in the before she really didn't have that. So if this is what your body looks like and you think you can't get the body that you've always wanted, I'm here to let you know now that you're not no surgeon. You're not a board certified surgeon. You don't have a surgeon's eye. So how could you know that your body isn't capable to getting there? Look at these. Look at this before and after. Look at these. Look at this before and after. You can see that she has some fat here at the lower part of her abdomen area. And you can see that nice transition that the surgeon built for her. And you can see how the hips are very, very, you know, gorgeous, very sexy. And you can see that the hips actually match with the thighs. Like, it's a very nice harmony of the body. And you see before that she really didn't have much going on. She didn't really have much hips going on. And then boom. You see that? So I'm here to let you know now that if you're at home sad thinking that your body's too far away from being able to get the results that you've always wanted to get, that your breasts have sagged too much, that you have too much excess skin, that you don't have enough fat for a BBL, I'm here to let you know now, you guys, that none of these things are true. You must not know about Icon Cosmetic Center, because the way that our surgeons' hands are truly gifted, you guys, is something that should literally be studied. Because look at these amazing before and afters. You tell me, go ahead and go look at our before and afters. Go ahead and look at our specials at our Instagram, so that way you could see for yourself that what I'm telling you, there's things to back it up. Okay, so I'm letting you know now, you guys, with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it honestly has never been easier for you guys to finally go ahead and get your surgery. So make sure that you are leaving your information right here in this yellow folder. Okay, put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you. You do not want to miss out on this promotion, so make sure you go ahead and do it. Okay, because with everything that we have going on right here at Icon Cosmetic Center, first of all, this is not something that you're gonna see again. Okay, if you think that you're gonna see a special twice, I'm here to let you know now, you guys, that this is something that, you know, you gotta catch them while you can. Like, the specials, they come and go. So you gotta be making sure that you stay on your toes, that you lock in the special price. And the way that you could do this, you guys, is by also putting your $250 deposit in. You get to lock in that special price for up to 2 years. And then, you know, after that, you're able to get your surgery. And trust me, you don't even need no 2 years, you guys, because with these amazing financial plans that I'm telling you about now, it really makes it so easy for you to finally be able to get your surgery. So make sure that you are doing absolutely everything that you're supposed to be doing, you guys. Now, another thing that I wanted to mention to you is the financial plans for the mommy makeover. So the mommy makeover, you could pay as low as $39 weekly or $149 monthly. So with that being said, you guys, with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it really has never been easier than today right now for us to finally be able to get our surgery. So make sure that you're leaving your information right here in my left bottom corner in this blue, in this yellow folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you. Another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys that is equally as important for us to remember is that if you're already looking forward to getting a tummy tuck with a breast surgery, that is a mommy makeover. For anyone that doesn't know, a mommy makeover is a tummy tuck what repairs the abdominal muscle, the Lipo on the flanks. Then, you know, once they're done doing that, they stretch out that skin. They make sure that your belly button is full centered and symmetrical with the rest of your body. And then they make sure to, you know, remove that excess skin. Now, with that being said, you guys, when we're talking about the breast, you have 4 different choices. You have 4 different choices of, you know, whatever it is that you want to get done with your breast. It could be either a breast fat transfer, a breast lift, a breast reduction, or a breast augmentation. So with that being said, you could also play with these a little bit. You could combine them in the sense that, let's say you want to go ahead and get a breast reduction with a little bit of breast fat transfer. You could go ahead and do that. Let's say that you want to get a breast lift with a breast fat transfer, and you're wondering, well, can I do that? Of course, you guys, you could do that and more. And let's say, for example, you're looking forward to getting a breast lift with a breast augmentation because, you know, you're looking forward to having the most projection possible. You guys, we will more than happy give you the breast of the century that you've ever even thought that you ever would even have. Okay, you guys? So I'm letting you know now, go ahead and help yourself out. Prioritize yourself. Like, I get it. Sometimes life be lifing, and sometimes things happen, and sometimes we're you know, finally trying to like get our focus to be on our surgery, and then, you know, certain things in our life happen, personal things happen, and it's okay, you guys. I get it. That's why here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we're super thoughtful of every single one of you. We're super thoughtful, and we know that there's lots of people that would like to get surgery because, you know, they deal with things that are annoying, and the things that they don't want to deal with, and things that they simply don't have to deal with. You don't ever gotta settle for anything, you guys. Okay, so I see here Rosie. How you doing today, love? Hello, my Icon family, where you will find the best doctors in Miami. Thank you so much, Rosie. I'm so happy to see you again, girl. I hadn't seen you in a long time. Where have you been? But thank you so much, love. That means the world to us. You have no idea how much that means to us. You know, we really give it our all to every single one of our patients, and I think it's pretty noticeable. I think it's pretty noticeable, you guys. Like, here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we do not play when it comes down to our patients, and it's honestly something so beautiful to see when our patients come, you know, with their energy a little bit, you know, low, but excited, but nervous and stuff, because, you know, they come to us with something that is bothering them, and then when that is gone, it's just so gorgeous and beautiful to see, like, the way that the patients blossom into their confidence, into themselves, and they just feel themselves, and they just want everyone to see them. They want to already step outside, go out, wear their favorite outfits, do their hair, their makeup, take pictures, and it's honestly something that you cannot put a price on, you guys. Okay, so I'm here recovering and loving my new body thanks to Dr. Fisher. Oh my gosh, babe, I remember you were gonna get surgery with Dr. Fisher, and you already did it. I'm so happy for you, love. Let me know if you need anything, you know. Let me know if you need any tips. Let me know if you are wondering how to do something or how to not do something, you know. Let me know. I know he delivered. I know. I just know it, you guys. Here our doctors are literally so amazing. Like, in the sense that they really do transform people's bodies, you guys. Like, I cannot stress this enough. Like, I know that there's probably people in their houses that are like, oh, you know, I'm too far away from getting the body that I want. No, you guys, no, you're not. You're not a surgeon. Why would you say that? You don't even know that. Okay, so I'm here to let you know now, you guys. What are you waiting for? Quit hesitating. Quit playing with yourself. Prioritize yourself. You know, I'm here to let you know now that you've probably been wanting this. And it's 2025. We're almost at the middle of the year. When are you going to go ahead and get your surgery, you guys? When are you going to go ahead and get what you've been wanting to go ahead and get? Make sure that you are leaving your information right here in my left bottom corner in this yellow folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you. I'm letting you guys know now, with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it has never been easier for you to finally be able to get your surgery. So now, for a labiaplasty, you guys, you could pay as low as $18 weekly or $99 monthly. Okay, so a labiaplasty is a surgery that is performed on the outside part of your vagina, you guys. So this surgery is performed on the labia lips and on the clitoral hood. So, you know, when we're talking about getting a labiaplasty, I'm going to be giving you guys 3 examples of who would be a good candidate for a labiaplasty. So whether you're having issues, you know, with, you know, maybe you don't really like the way your vagina looks. And there's nothing wrong with that, you guys. You could always go ahead and change it. Now, maybe when you're wearing panties, when you're wearing pants, shorts, it's really uncomfortable because of the constant friction that you experience with your labia lips and your clitoral hood, with your underwear and clothes. And I can't even imagine how annoying that must be, you guys. And this is something that you're going to have to keep dealing with every single day, because guess what? We got to wear clothes every single day. It's literally not legal to go outside naked. So you got to wear clothes every day. So this is something that you probably go through, you know, on a daily basis. You probably didn't even know that a labiaplasty existed. And I'm here to let you know now, you guys, that there's actually a lot of people that don't know what a labiaplasty is, or that a labiaplasty even exists, because it's not as a popular procedure as, you know, as a breast augmentation, or sorry, BBLs, or a lipo, or a tummy tuck. So that's why I like to go into great detail about it, because I feel like there's a lot of women out there that maybe be in need of something like this, and they just don't know that there's a solution to that issue, you know. And sometimes this kind of topic can be a little sensitive, you know. Nobody's gonna just say, oh yeah, you know, I'm experiencing friction on my labia lips and my clitoral hood, you know, like, what can I do? You know, since it's not like the same conversation as a BBL, I feel like people tend to hold back. People tend to be a little more shy about this. But you guys, there's nothing to be shy about, okay? You guys, this is completely normal. There's nothing to be shy about. So if you hear something that I'm saying that you resonate with, you go ahead and leave your information right here in this yellow folder, okay? You guys, put your name, your phone number, and your email. Now, another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys is that at the end of the day, there's another example as well. That is when you're having sex, when you're being, you know, intimate with somebody, with your partner, or whoever it may be, and you know, you can't even focus on what's going on. You can't even focus on them. You can't even focus on yourself. You can't even enjoy the moment because you're constantly being self-conscious about what's going on down there with your situation. You guys, I'm here to let you know now that this is a big no-no. Like, you don't gotta keep going through this. You don't gotta keep suffering in silence like this. Like, what do you mean you can't even enjoy yourself while you're wearing clothes or while you're being intimate? Like, that is just a big no-no, and you could go ahead and do something about it. So why not? One of a kind Kim, how you doing today, love? Hey, how are you? How are you, babes? So welcome to the live. I hope you're having an amazing day, girl. We're going over, you know, the financial plans. I was just talking about the labiaplasty financial plan, which is actually $18 weekly or $99 monthly. You know, we have all of these amazing specials going on, love. So I highly recommend for you to go ahead and leave your information right here in my left bottom corner in this yellow folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you. Another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys that is equally as important that we remember is that we also combine procedures here in many different ways. So the next financial plan that I'm going to be telling you is a perfect example of how we can combine procedures here for you. So for a tummy tuck and a BBL, you guys, okay? This is the combination of both procedures. You could pay as low as $39 weekly or $149 monthly. Mind you, we can combine procedures in many different ways. It could be a BBL with a breast augmentation. It could be a mommy makeover with a BBL. It could be a BBL with a vaginoplasty with some chin lipo. It could be a breast augmentation with a labiaplasty with some inner thigh lipo and some arm lipo. You know, there's just so many different ways as to how you can combine procedures here. So in case you're thinking of a combination that I didn't mention, that one works as well too, okay, you guys? Because, you know, there's many different ways to combine the procedures. So just in case I you know, you're thinking of one that I didn't mention, that one as well, okay? So for the next financial plan, it's also a really good example of how we can combine procedures here. You know, you can combine procedures, for example, the Lipo 360 with a breast augmentation. You could pay as low as $39 weekly or $149 monthly. So with that being said, you guys, make sure that you are leaving your information right here in my left bottom corner right here. You guys put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you. It is super important for us to remember this. Another thing that I wanted to remind you guys about is that with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it honestly has never been easier than today right now for you guys to finally be able to get your surgery. So, you know, make sure that you are doing absolutely everything that you're supposed to be doing in order to finally be able to get your surgery. So with that being said, you guys, remember, how long would I have to stay after surgery? You have to stay a minimum of 7 days. So 7 days after your procedure in the city of Miami, you got to stay here 7 days. And by the way, the day that you get surgery doesn't count as day one. It's the following day after surgery that will be counting as day one, and then day two, and so on and so forth. Okay, so really, really important that we do remember that. And also, One of a Kind came, and everybody listening to me, you guys, in all 3 of our locations of Icon Cosmetic Center, we do offer, we have amazing, you know, many different hotels around, many different pharmacies, many different restaurants around, okay, in all 3 of our locations. By the way, we have a location in Blue Lagoon, we have a location in Doral, and we have a location in Hialeah. The surgeons that reside in the Hialeah location are Dr. Tamer, Dr. Zong, and Dr. Harrell. The surgeons that reside in the Doral location are Dr. Fisher and Dr. Porter. And the surgeons that reside in the Blue Lagoon location, which is where I'm currently in right now, are Dr. Meridian, Dr. Giselle Gurani, Dr. Gurani, and Dr. June. Okay, we consist of 9 board certified surgeons here at Icon Cosmetic Center. So extremely important that you guys do remember that. Like I said, you guys, thank you guys so much for joining this live today. Make sure that you are leaving your information right here in my left bottom corner. Okay, you're gonna see something that says like Services Plus. So make sure that you put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you guys. Really, really important that you guys remember that. And also, you know, in case, you know, you missed the whole conversation over the specials, no worries, you guys. We have the specials pinned on our Instagram at icon/cosmetic/Miami/center. Okay, no, I'm kidding. It's icon/cosmetic/center/Miami. Okay, Miami's at the end. So, you know, by slash, I mean like the little underscore line. Okay, so with that being said, you guys, have an amazing rest of your day. Thank you guys so much for joining this live today. And remember, you guys, it's all about you. It's all about what you want. It's all about what you desire. It's all about what you are looking forward to having. It's all about what you have been wanting, you guys. Like, you don't ever have to settle for anything. You don't ever have to, you know, think like, oh, my body's too far away for me to get that result. No, you guys, stop self-diagnosing yourself, because at the end of the day, you're not a surgeon. Okay, so make sure that you are prioritizing yourself. Make sure that you are doing everything that you need to be doing. Okay, so go ahead and leave your information right here in my left bottom corner in this yellow folder. I see here, thank you. Of course, love, of course. You know, I do it with all the love in the world. You know, I really like to, I filled out the form, One of a Kind. Perfect, love, perfect. We're going to be getting in contact with you guys real soon. Okay, so make sure you stay on top of those phones, on top of those emails, you guys. Go ahead and leave your information right here in my left bottom corner in this yellow folder, you guys. With that being said, thank you so much for joining the live today, and we'll see you back very soon. Bye.